Here, straight from windit.co.uk, is this awesome piece. Now this is a 3-hole masterpiece. This is a Whittington St Michael Westminster triple chime. Now this thing is absolutely gorgeous, beyond all gorgeous. Now this winds up. I haven't wound the chime very evenly of late, so I'm just winding her all up so I can demonstrate the whole thing. Gorgeous clock this. It was about £500 to buy. I'm getting a load of mentions, so just ignore that. I'll get to them in a few minutes. This is getting tough now. Now this isn't the official winding key for this clock. I've actually lost the original in transit. Since we moved house, I seem to have lost the original key, but there she is. Now look at the height of this. This is what they call a bracket clock. This is a modern day reproduction of an earlier form of clock, which would have had a bracket here. It would have been a shelf clock that would have an inbuilt shelf, but this is a modern version of said clock. Now we're going to turn this round to the movement, and you're going to open the back, and I'm going to show you this rather nice, exquisite movement. Welcome to Franz Hermel & Sons balance wheel movement, the 1050030. Now as you can see quite clearly that this thing is like one or two more, if I can find it exactly. Now this thing is a balance wheel, and you can see the balance rocking back and forth there at the top. Down here gives way to the chime hammers. Now these chime hammers you can actually see. We'll let it peel the hours for you. He's really giving it some. There she be. Look at that. That hasn't been wound for some time. And they're gorgeous. There's the hammers there. You can see them all running underneath the movement to there. Now, here we go, look. Isn't that beautiful? Huh? It's a gorgeous chime. Rings out like no other. Just absolutely exquisite. Now I'm going to let you hear the other chimes. This is the same as the other clock that has the 3 chimes. And it won't do anymore, so we're going to have to There's the that's the St Michael chime, 2:30, 1:45. That's the hour strike. Isn't that gorgeous? That's just absolutely exquisite. There's no two ways about it. Now this clock does have a test switch, which I am using to trigger these chimes. So there's no fear of breaking it. There's a Westminster 1/4. There's a 1/2 on Westminster. Gorgeous, gorgeous clock. And of course it's not going to do it anymore. So before we go any further, we're going to reset the chime back to whatever time that would have been. Now we're going to shut the back now, and we'll talk more about the front. What you do with that is you close the back, take hold of this thing here and twist it over to make it fall. Now, as you can see, the height of that clock is pretty awesome. So again, because it's a balance wheel, I can turn it around, and we're going to discuss the front of it now. Now here is an exquisite front panel. Now here is this here is basically your chime selector. It's off at the moment.
The time is now 11 a.m.
It's on to St. Michael, Westminster, sorry. Isn't that gorgeous? But look at the craft work gone into that from a distance. Now the door opens from this side. Here's the door. That's the whole front panel that swings. The switch has four positions. If you move this, look at that. All that gorgeous work there. You can get that switch there. That's on St. Michael and Westminster. So we want it there. It's a kind of a barrel shift type deal. It's a 3-hole clock. You've got your hour strike, your timekeeping, and your melody. To facilitate opening of the doors, a little tiny door opener there. If anybody wants to buy one of these, they do these in 2 different colours. This is the mahogany trim. They also do an ebony trim. This key isn't the key it came with. It's actually from my grand's clock. That's a Terry key. An old brass clock key from I don't know when. But it fits. So usually there's 2 standards. There's the end of the key. It's got a piece of string on it, look. Hang on. There, look. Now there's my somewhat gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous clock that the world I think has ever seen on YouTube in review form. Hope you guys like this. This is somewhat of a pretty awesome clock. Like my other triple chime, but better, I think. This is newer. The rods are much cleaner sounding. This clock can be had for about £530 from windit.co.uk. Definitely well worth a visit. And I'm actually going to put a link to windit.co.uk in the description so you guys can see what they have. They also do a range of wall clocks too, so that's cool. Thanks to the guys at windit.co.uk for a spiffy delivery of this in 2009. Here's the top look. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Here's the top. Look at that. It's all stepped. I'm a very proud owner of this clock. I really am. It's a bit dusty on top because it's been in the hallway. And it just needs a bit of a clean, but apart from that, she's in good shape. But yeah, that's my spiffy mantle clock. But look at the, if I turn it backwards, look, you can see the rail work at the top. The corrugated pieces on the door. I believe, yeah, that extends to the bottom of the door as well. If you just flip it backwards, look. Across the bottom of the door you've got that. Comes with little brass feet with little pieces on the bottom of them. Because this is a balance wheel, I can do that. It's absolutely fine. But there you go. That's the triple chime Westminster Whittington St Michael clock. It does have a name. I want to say it's the Farringdon, but I don't think it is. When I do another clock review in the next couple of weeks or so, and I do another review of some more of my clocks from my collection, I will get you the name of this one. Or I will post it in the description. I think it's the Farringdon. I can't remember. But I will post the name of this on the thing. As you can see, it's got lovely different coloured wood at the top there to make it stand out. I love this clock. I really do. This is one of my favourites of all time. I hope you guys enjoy. As I say, I will check out the name of this, and on the next video, if you missed the name of this one on the description, I will post a link to the description. I will give you what the name of this clock is, and hopefully you guys will maybe get one. For you guys in the UK, you can go windit.co.uk. They might even do US imports. I don't know. Another clock I'm going to look at in a few reviews time, or maybe the next one, I don't know, is a Howard Miller Burton 2. We have seen that one on a video past, but not as a dedicated clock video. So the Howard Miller Burton 2 I got from timepiecesdirect.co.uk that specialise in Howard Miller importing, and I got it from there, and it's a gorgeous clock. This one is my pride and joy as small clocks go. You've seen my big old grandfather clock in previous videos. That is my main pride and joy. This one is the second of the two because it is so gorgeous. So we'll leave it there, and I will speak to you all soon.